morning, good evening, wherever you are listening to us. I welcome you to a new edition of My Fundamental Rights. My name is Comrade Bankole Solomon, Chairman, CSO, and founder of Peoples Against Corruption and Injustice. Thank you for calling me last week. I appreciate all the calls. And today, call somebody, and let somebody call somebody that they want to talk about our rights. Like I said last week, this is a pragmatic program. It's a program that has to do with our daily challenges. It has to do with our knowledge of law. It has to do with what we do every day, that the consequences can affect us. That's why we are telling people, you must know your rights. How do you know your rights? It's by understanding what are your rights. You can't fight or defend what you don't know. Last week, I appreciate once again those that called. But like I said, those that called me, my office is not in this studio. I have my office, so you cannot meet me here. But we have office in Lagos, we have office in Abeokuta, we have to deal with issues. But get it right. If you don't know your rights, you are like a walking corpse. If you don't know your rights, anything can happen. And thank God for this station, NSTV, who has given us the audience to be able to tell us one or two things. Today, we are looking at what are the legal limitations to what police can do. Don't get it twisted. We don't hate the police. We love the police. The police are our friend. Without the police, I don't see how we can have a sane society. But there are misconceptions. There are issues that we are taken to police station, or that the police are getting involved, that they are not legally banned, they are not constitutionally banned, to be fit. That's why we want us to listen today about what are the areas that police are not empowered to get into, so as your right, my right, our collective right must not be infringed upon. So like I said, it is your program. Either you are educated, either you are rich, either you are poor. I don't care your social standing. As much as you are human, as much as you are human being, when they call you human being, you have that right to enjoy some fundamentals. We call it fundamentals. It simply means right given to you by God, and of course by law of the land. And today we are looking at the police institution and some areas that they must not take away from you. Come on, don't be afraid of them. Without you, there will be police. Without the police, we won't have a sane society. So anyone you see policeman, get one thing right to yourself, and that is, it's your money, it's our money, it's our commonwealth that are being used to fund the institution. So they are duty bound to defend us. They are not doing us any great job. It is their job, their duty, and it is you and I that are funding the police. But we've seen, as a lawyer, as a human rights activist, we've seen a lot of areas that police are getting into, or some areas that police are trying to get into, which by law they are not constitutionally banned to get to this area. So sit down with me as we watch this good episode of Police and You. What are the areas that police cannot get involved? And don't forget, this program is for everybody. whatever might be your right. Anytime you feel cheated, either by governor, either by president, either by senator, either by anybody, either by your queen, either by anywhere, you have a right to seek redress. And that redress is what this program is all about. So if I were you, I'd be telling people to stay and be looking and be watching what we call MSTV, where we'll be talking about your right and fundamental rights. Let's go to the business of the day. We all see policemen all over the places. We see police stations all over the places. And the question we want to ask ourselves, look at the Abeokuta. We have only 2 army barracks. One at Lafenwa, one at Alamana. Look at Navy. We have 1 Navy station or command. That is at Adigbe, and so on and so forth. But can you count number of police stations, number of division, number of area command that we have in Abeokuta, that we have in Ogun State? There are many. You might be asking why. The promoter of job believes that police are the one that we can report to. Police are in charge of internal security. Police are the one that you can go to when somebody is cheating us. And it's the only police that have power to discuss some issues with us. For instance, if I've been slapped, that we call assault. So if somebody steals my properties, I can't go to the army. No. I can't go to the Navy. No. I have to go to the police. So we believe that police can do everything. We believe that every cases must get to police station. We believe that Mr. DPO or area commander or commissioner of police can handle all cases. The answer is no. So we want to look at some areas that police are not legally banned to get involved in such cases. We are saying this not to settle against the police, but for you to know that in some areas your rights cannot be taken away from you by police in the name of enforcement. So we want to look at this area so that you can be guided and you have the knowledge of law. Number 1, issue of debt. In law, a debtor is not a criminal, and debt is not a crime. And police institution, they are mainly to handle crimes and to investigate crimes. Laws are into 2. We have civil laws and we have criminal laws. What are criminal laws? Those are stealing, fighting, and things like that. Robbery, assault, murder, arson, and so on and so forth. Those are the only area that the police can handle. But when it comes to the issue of civil, that is wrongdoing between 2 people, is called civil. One of it is what we call debt. You know debt? You call it gbese. Person wey owe you, they call am a debtor. As bad as debt could be, yes, nobody wants to get into debt. Nobody wants to be called a debtor. Nobody wants to owe anybody. But it happens. As far as we are engaging ourselves as far as we are getting to buying and selling, there is no way that we are not going to have what we call preferred payment, deferred payment. That is, I will pay later. And if you don't pay, what is the implication? Want to start business? Yes, you can approach microfinances, you can approach banks, you can approach friends, you can approach people. Please give me soft loan. Borrow me 10,000. Borrow me 1 million. I want to do this business. When you do that, you are in debtor. And there could be reasons for you to say, I'm going to pay in next 10 minutes, in next 1 hour, in next 1 year. And sometimes we've seen where we are unable to meet such time frame and it becomes a debt. But we've seen cases where they are taking such cases to police station. I want to tell you, listen to me today, no policeman has the right to get involved in the issue of debt. Debt is not a crime. A debtor is not a criminal, and debt is not a crime. So police has no constitutional power to get into, I will lock you up because you are owing. I will lock you up because you are not paying so amount of money. No, 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 no. They don't have that power. They don't have that power. So I'm not encouraging you. I'm not encouraging that you should not pay your debt. But what I'm saying is that nothing can make a policeman to lock you up. If something happens, it's called illegal detention. Because debt itself is civil to nature. And police are not constitutionally empowered to get into debt collection. They are not. Either the TPO, either the area commander, either the CP, they don't have any power to get to collect and go and pay your debt to police station. It's wrong. It's illegal. Police station is not money-making agency. They are not custom. They are not inland revenue. They are not allowed to make money. So what should you pay into police station? If something happens, tell the policeman, this is civil, and under civil, you don't have power. I've heard this from Comrade Bankole Solomon. And I'm saying this, we've been saying it for many years. So police cannot get involved in issue of debt. Get one thing right, my dearest viewers. There's a difference between a debt and OBT. What is OBT? Obtained by trick. What is obtained by trick? It's in section 419. You say, that man, not 419. You are before 419 now. That 419 simply means when you go through Nigerian Constitution, section 419, the Criminal Act, is obtained by trick. In the front of it, you know, Nigerian laws are listed, section 1, section 2, section 3, down. Section 419 is OBT. What is OBT? If I approach my producer now, I say, Mr. Producer, I want to sell you a camera in this NSTV studio. I have it is 1 million. And after the payment, I refuse or I decline to fulfill my own part of the bargain. What's the part of bargain? Give me 1 million in next 1 hour, in next 2 years, in next 3 days. I'm going to give you the camera. We call it offer and acceptance. After the payment, camera is not forthcoming. And I'm giving excuses. Shemo je lowo ni na, I owe you, I go pay. No, that is 419. It's obtained by trick. That's not debt. I give a carpenter to get me a chair, a furniture, a table, a bed. And for one reason or the other, is unable to meet his own side of story. He's unable to bring in the bed or the furniture. Don't say it's a debt. It's not a debt. Police will get involved in that. That is obtained by trick. 419, section 419. We are talking of issue of debt. Borrow me money, I go pay you back. It does not now matter where you borrow the money from, either from the bank, either from microfinance, either you bomb the lanta, or it does not matter. Why it's not a crime? It's because you have an agreement. Borrow me 10,000, I'm going to pay you 10,500 at this time. If that person cannot meet up the payment schedule, nobody has power to lock him up. I've handled issues in this Abeokuta where some illiterate or uneducated women took loan from microfinance here in Okelewo and they were locked up. I took them to court for charges, and of course the manager was locked up for days in correctional center. Nobody has that power to embarrass you because you are owing. Nobody. Go and lock him up in the toilet until he pays. Go and put something in his neck. No, that is humiliation. And I said last week, what's called human dignity. So you walk into a place to take a loan with proper arrangement of interest. So if you cannot meet up, nobody, no president, no governor, no senator can lock you up because you've not committed a crime. It's a civil wrong between two of you. You agree together to borrow you some amount of money and you're going to pay. That's why I've been giving this lecture to microfinances or to money lenders. Don't give money, don't give your fund without collateral. That is, if I want to borrow 10,000 or 20,000 from NSTV microfinance, I should be able to deposit something so that in lieu of failure to make that, then they can forfeit my collateral. But nobody can say lock him in the toilet, and no policeman can even invite you on issue of debt. They do not have that power. Today, before coming to this program, somebody called me that he was called from Zone 2, Onikom, that he should come because he bought a car and he could not pay the money. And I said, let me talk to the officer. And I talked to the officer, talked to the AIG. I said, this is issue of debt. What is police issue? It's not denying it. And he said, it's okay. Come here, it's okay. And it's okay. Don't allow anybody to hurt you. Democracy is for everybody. And one of the things you have to gain in democracy is your ability to enjoy your fundamental rights. So police or any other agencies, either DSS, either police, either SOSAFE, either civil, anything you call them, they don't have power to lock you up when it comes to issue of debt. Number 2, issue of land. Oh, this is very common. You've got into my land. I lock you up. Na lie. Big lie. Police does not have that power to even investigate who owns the land. No. It's only court that can determine land ownership, possession, and everything around land. So police cannot say, Mr. A or Mr. B, will go and bring your receipt. No! Because two of us can have the same receipt. And it's a pure land matters. So when you have issue of land, either one plot, either 1 acre, no matter what you call it, come to us. We can solve it for you. But don't forget, there's something called anti-grabbing law in all states. What is anti-grabbing law? That is, nobody is allowed in law in at least West here to go and forcefully taking somebody's land. So if that happens, something called in law. If that happens, police will intervene because you are bridging the law of the land. The law says that nobody, no matter how powerful you are, that you cannot take somebody's land by force. When they say we have a case now. We have two kings, prominent kings in Ogun State, have been taken to court. Yes, we wrote petition to the AG. Thank God to the state government. They look at our petition, and the matter was referred to anti-grabbing. And today, the matter is in court. So as you are listening to me, nobody has that right to take your land. Nobody has that power to forcefully take your land in the name of Ajomonile and Ajomale. Some even come to you with guilty judgment, a lie. What they do is very simple. If you go and look for 1944 judgment, 1936 judgment, or 1980 judgment, they will change the name, the title. Once they change the title, they bring the title, and before you know it now, you now say you got judgment against this land. No. Are you party to the suit? It's a good question. Are you party to that suit? Take a copy of that suit. They don't give you copy. Ask for suit number. Come to us or go to your lawyer. Let your lawyer go and investigate if truly that judgment emanated from where they call it came. Let your lawyer read that judgment. Let them see the coverage of that judgment. A lot of things are happening when you condition of land. You see a judgment delivered in Oyo State, delivered in Osun State. Somebody somewhere will now manipulate the title, manipulate everything, and they bring to you. And they will tell you, look at it. We got in judgment against you people. But because of our ignorance, we start panicking. We don't collect judgment. What will you do? And they tell you, grab ratification. Ratification on what? You must verify that truly your land is part of what you are talking about. If something happens, somebody wants to get into your land with fake and forged documents, you have every right under the law to tell the police, and the police will arrest such a person because he has committed perjury or forgery, because he must have forged one or two documents to make it as if your land is covered with the judgment. Again, we are looking at the area police cannot get involved. We are talking about number 2, which is land. Don't forget, police institution does not have power to get into land matters, but with a condition. And what's that condition? The condition is very simple. If there is no issue of fighting or you are damaging properties, self-help is a crime. Hear me once again. I said self-help is a crime, which means law does not allow you to help yourself. So if somebody has forcibly taken your land and he has erected something on the land, and because of the anger, because of the way you feel, no, I've been cheated, no, I will show them, say I be Omeko, I will show them, pay, I don't be Mugo, and you are destroying such property, you have committed the crime. It's no more issue of hand. It's now called malicious damage. You don't hear me? Yes, it's your land. Agree. Yes, you bought the land. accepted. Yes, we pay for the land. Some people where just probably you travel, probably you are not around, you just put something on the building. You don't have power to destroy such property on that land. If you do that, you are going to jail. Police will arrest you. And you say, upon my land? No, not upon your land, though. Not upon your land, though. They are not talking of the land, they are talking of what you've damaged on that land that we call malicious damage. Again, some people want to fight. Ilẹ̀ Timora, a normal boy, I no go gree for them. Oya Captain Killer, Aki, Tusho, meet me from so place. Let's go and show them. But you are fighting on the land, or you are fighting on the land, you are committing a crime. One, you are committing conduct likely to cause the peace of the public. It's a conduct likely, such character, such behavior. You bring cutlass, this one bring charm, this one bring stone, you no go green, I go kill you. I mean buy the land. No, police will get involved. Enforcement has nothing to do with the land. It's your conduct on the land. Which conduct? Public fighting. Malicious damage, that is, you damage somebody's property with anger. Police will get it. So don't miss what I'm telling you today. Don't say you've heard it from Comrade College that police cannot get involved in the issue of land. No. They cannot determine the owner of land. They cannot determine who owns the land. They cannot determine A should leave the land for B. But if for any reason you cause nuisance on that land, probably you are fighting or you are displaying some weapons or you are destroying property, police will get it. That is malicious damage. So please get it right. Don't get it twisted. And if it's not clear to you, you can call me 081 219 210 13. I call it again 081 219 210 13. Ask anybody. Just go to YouTube, NSTV Lagos. You're going to see my fundamental right there. I'm going to see my number there. If you're watching this, you can WhatsApp me anywhere in Nigeria. We have no jurisdiction. At any time, you can ready to fight for your rights. Hold on, we are coming soon. Thank you.
Skylight Hotel and wow, there before? You've missed now. Apartment is equipped with room in a very beautiful and serene environment. Our friendly staff gives our customers a warm welcome with royal tree. Our well-decorated rooms are well ventilated and fully air-conditioned in different sizes such as deluxe, single, and executive, all to suit our customers' tastes. Our bar is top-notch, 24 hours power supply, spacious parking lot, and guaranteed security for your relaxation, vacations, and weekend enjoyment. Skylight Hotel and Apartment is your best bet. We're located at Aduragbemi Junction, Oshuolale, Odolude, Elega, Abeokuta. Please call 0803 495 4922. Skylight Hotel and Apartment. Welcome to our oasis of luxury and tranquility.
0803 495 4922. Let's see 0803 495 4922. Skylight Hotel.
You are welcome back to our program, your program, My Fundamental Rights. where we are talking about your rights. Week in, week out, we shall be discussing about what you need to know so as you not fall prey into the habit of law. A lot of people today, they are in prison ignorantly. They are still even in the prison, they are still arguing. And not even get fault. I see somebody on my land, I slap her. Don't even get the land. No. That's why you must be watching religiously this program every week, 3 o'clock to 3:30. Called My Fundamental Rights. And I can tell you, in the next 1-2 months, you will know that you know your rights. It's a fearful thing to fall into law. Very fearful because anything could. But I know, watching NSTV every Tuesday, 3 to 3:30, you'll be guided legally. So we'll be talking about the areas that police are not empowered to get into when you get issue. We discussed 2 areas today. We discussed issue of land, that police cannot get into land. And we discussed about issue of debt. Number 3 is about tenancy. Because of my time, I was so short on it. Tenancies, police cannot get involved on landlord and tenant matters. No, they cannot. They cannot determine who can leave the house. They cannot determine who can stay in the house. It's pure civil matter. Police cannot ultimatum, pack out of the house. No. Police cannot give quick notice. No. Police cannot say, you, the owner, you. No. The only area police can get into is when there's an issue between tenant and tenant, or landlord and landlord and tenant, and it leads to fight, it leads to disturbance of peace. That is when police can set in. And when they are coming, they have limitation of what they can do. They are coming to an area to make sure that somebody who have committed a crime, either by fighting, either afraid, either by assault, either by attempted murder, threat, police will get into. But police will not get into who owns an apartment. Police cannot get into, you give you 1 month, back out of that house. When this happens to you, why can't you talk to us? In Abeokuta here, our office is 23. It's Ikebede, Lafenwa, after Ileja Yesma. That's our office there. Sorry, you see human rights office. Come over. Tell us what happened to you. Come to the studio. Studio in my office. Come to Lafenwa. If you're in Lagos, go to 23 Alhaji Bakare Street. Beggar bus stop by First Bank. Lagos, 23 Alhaji Bakare Street. You see our legal department, you see our police department, you see our children department, we are in department where we are talking, where we are resolving issues. Whatever might be that cheating, either the police, either the custom, whatever you think, no, this is cheating. Somebody has taken your land, somebody has assaulted you, somebody has insulted you, somebody has done anything that, no, this is wrong. Come to us. Human rights. We are not chambers. We have many members there. And you can be a member of human rights. Peoples Against Corruption and Injustice. I'm on radio as well, where I talk about Ẹ̀tọ́ mi lábẹ́ òfin. This is English version of Ẹ̀tọ́ mi lábẹ́ òfin. We can be discussing. You want to be a member? Come over. You are in Lagos State? Come over. But you can call my number 081 219 21013 or WhatsApp me on the same number, or physically come, or you can email me bankolesolomon3@gmail.com. That's my email, bankolesolomon3, no space, bankolesolomon3@gmail.com. Whatever might be that make you to cry, they are using Owara, somebody is using his position on you, don't mind them. Nobody's above the law. Call me on 081 219 21013 or visit our offices, either the one in Lagos, 23 Alhaji Bakare, or you come to Okeagbede. Next week, defend your right, fight for your right. My name is Comrade Bankole Solomon, Chairman, Human Rights Organization in Ogun State, and of founder Peoples Against Corruption and Injustice, called PASI. Next week, God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Bye.